Good morning, class. Okay. Okay. Okay, we continue with our chapter one. Okay, we're still in chapter one. Okay. Today we move to the second subtopic. Okay, the second subtopic is inverse variation. Okay, inverse variation. Okay. In this session, we will cover this skill. Okay, we have three skills in this session. The first one is explain the meaning of inverse variation. Okay, inverse variation, perubahan songsang. Okay, last week is direct variation. Okay, so this week is inverse variation. Second one is determine the relation between two variables for an inverse variation. Okay, and the third one is solve problem involving inverse variation. Okay, first one. Okay, first one we look at the meaning of inverse variation. Okay, the blue tick. Okay, what is inverse variation? In inverse variation, variable y increase when the variable x decrease at the same rate. Okay, so we have two variable here. Okay, in inverse variation, we have two variable. Okay, y and x. Okay, if the value of y increase, okay, if the value of y is increased, okay, the value of x is decreased. Okay, at the same rate. Okay, if y going up, x is going down. Okay, the value is decreased. Okay, and vice versa. Okay, and vice versa. If y, the value of y is decreased, then the value of x, okay, is increased. Okay, so this is the relation of inverse variation. Okay, inverse variation. This relation, okay, this relation can be written as y varies inversely. Okay, y varies inversely as x. Okay, how to write this? Okay, we have y and x. So y, okay, varies. Varies. So we put, okay, a symbol of variation. Okay, inversely as x. Inversely as x. Okay, inversely as x is 1 over x. Okay, this is inversely as x. Okay, this is inversely as x. Okay, the relation of the inverse variation, okay, can be shown in seesaw. Okay, in seesaw. Okay, you have first person and you have second person. Okay, first person and second person. Okay, if the seesaw, okay, the first person is low, okay, decrease. Okay, then the person second will be up. Okay, the first one going down, the second one going up. This is seesaw. Okay, and okay, vice versa. If the first person going up, okay, then the second person in seesaw is going low. Okay, this is variation. Okay, this example of variation. Okay, to show variation, inverse variation. Okay, okay, this is done. Okay, we move to example. Move to the example. Okay, maybe not so clear. Okay, but after the example, you will be understand this more clearly. Okay, clearly. Okay. First one, determine the relation between two variables. We have, okay, be into the second skill. If given that x is equal 0.25 when y is equal to 3. express y in terms of x if, okay, the A, y varies inversely as x. Y varies inversely as x. So in variation equation, okay, we have y variable y here, so we write y. Okay, we have a word varies here. Okay, we word varies here, so we put a symbol of variation. Okay, inversely as x. Inversely as x. Okay, so there will be 1 over x. Okay, always number 1. Okay, always 1 here. Okay, so this is A. Okay, this is A. Y varies inversely as x in variation relation. Variation relation. This is first step. Okay, from sentence we change to mathematical form. Okay, variation relation. Okay, then okay, the second step is from this relation. From this relation, we're going to change to equation form. Okay, we want to change to equation form. Change to equation form. Okay, how to change to equation form? Okay, the variable here is fixed, unchanged to the variable. Okay, so there are still y here. There's still 1 over x here. Okay, the only change here is symbol of variation. Okay, symbol of variation. The symbol of variation we change to the symbol of equal. Okay, symbol of equal, and we put a letter of k. Okay, so we put bracket here. Okay, k. Okay, I put equal. I change to equal, and I put a letter of k. What is k? K here is constant. K is constant. Okay, satu pemalas. Okay, fixed value, unchanged value. K is fixed, okay, or unchanged value. Okay, it is constant. Okay, so we have equation form y equal to k in bracket 1 over x. 1 over x. Here is multiply. Okay, this is second step. The third step, okay, the step are same with the direct variation. Okay, the only difference here is 1 over x. Okay, 1 over x. In inverse variation, okay, we write 1 over x. Okay, in direct version, there are no 1 over. Okay, there only x. Okay, direct version only have x, but in inverse version, they have 1 over x. Okay, that's the only difference. Okay, third step, we substitute the value. Okay, what is value of y? Y is value of x. Okay, because we want to find the value of k constant. Okay, so we have y here is 3 equal to k. We don't know the value of k yet. Okay, and we have 1 over x. X here is 0.25. So I put here 0.25. Okay. Okay. Please substitute the value. Substitute the value. Substitute. Substitute the value. Okay, we want to find k. We want to find k. Okay. We want to find k. Okay, so 0.25. Okay, 0.25 or 1 over 0.25 will move to the left. You move to left. So then only left k here in the right side. and there will be 3, okay, multiply with 0.25, okay, 0.25, okay, divide with 1, divide with 1, okay, okay, 3 multiply with 0.25, divide with 1, with 0.25 going to up, 1 going to, okay, going to down. So, okay, so multiply with 0.25 is 0.75, divide with 1 is still 0.75, equal to k. Okay, so now for example A, we have value of k is 0.775, 0.7. Okay, then the last step, the fourth step is, okay, take the value of k, the new value of k, take the new value of k and put back in equation form. Okay, take the value of k and put back in equation form. Okay, we have equation form y equal to k 1 over x. Okay, so k here is 0.75. 0.75, okay, multiply with 1 over x. Then, okay, solve this, we have 1 equal to 0.75 over. This is solution for A. Solution for A. Y varies inversely as x. Okay, it's all same with direct variation. Okay, the only difference is 1 over x. Okay, inverse matrix have 1 over x. Okay, okay, write down this in your exercise book. Okay, write down this in your exercise book. Okay, I give you 2 minutes to write this. Okay, and after that we move to the B. Okay, B question. Okay, 2 minutes. Okay, any question? Okay, move to the B question. Okay, example B. Okay, this first. Okay, sorry. I erase this first. Okay, okay. B, B. Okay, the same question. Okay, but B. Okay, it is given that x is 0.25 when y equal to 3. Y equal to 3. Okay. In B, express y in terms of x if y varies inversely as the square root of x. As the square root of x. Okay, what is square root? Okay. Okay. Square is power of 2. Okay. Square is power of 2 and square. Okay. Cube is the power of 3. Okay. This is cube. 。 Square root of x, okay, Square root, square root, square root is punca kuasa 2. This one. Okay, this is square root. And we have cube root. Okay, cube root is power of 3. Punca kuasa 3. Okay, so this is 4 words. Okay, 4 words that you must know. Okay, square, cube, square root, and cube root. Okay, so we have variable y here. We put y. Variance. Variance. So put the symbol of variation inversely. Inversely. So they are 1 over, okay, inverse as the square root of x. As the square root of x. Square root is here. Okay, this is square root. Okay, square root of x. Square root of x. Square root of x. Okay, so this is variation relation. Okay, variation relation, inversion relation. Okay, then for variation relation, we change to equation form. Okay, to the equation form. So in equation form, it will become y equal okay, to k. Okay, put a letter of k. Okay, then we have 1 over square root of x. This is in equation form. This is in equation form. Okay, in equation form. Here is okay. The first one is in relation, inversion relation. Okay, the second one is in equation form. Okay. Third step. Third step, we substitute the value of x and y. Okay, because we want to find the value of k. So y here is 3. I put 3 here equal to k. K equal to k. K is constant. Okay, a fixed value that we want to find. Then inverse of square root of x. Square root of x. Okay, what is x here? X here is 0 0.2, 0 0.25. 0 0.25. Okay, then we solve this. Okay, then we solve this. Okay, we leave k here to the right and we move 1 over square root of 0 0.25 to the other side. Okay, to the other side. So we have 3 multiply with okay, square root of 0 0.25 okay, divide by 1. Divide by 1. Okay, any question here? Okay, it's quite tricky. Okay, okay, the operation quite tricky here, but we solve one by one. Okay, one by one. Solve this one by one. Okay, so 3 multiply with square root of 0 0.25. Square root of 0 0.25. Using your calculator, you will get 0 0.5. Divide with 1. Okay, divide with 1. Okay, this is k. Okay, so k down is 0 0.5 multiply with 2. Okay, divide with 1. 4.4. Okay, we have 3.4.5. Okay, the value of k is 4.4. Okay, the fourth step. Okay, the last step. Okay, take the value of k 4.5. Okay, put back in equation form. Okay, put back in equation form. The second step, okay, we have y is equal to k 1 over square root of x. Okay, now the value of k is 4.5. So I will substitute the value of k is 4.5. Okay. Okay, then 4.5 multiplied with 1, it will become 4.5 divided with or over square root of x. Okay, square root of x. So this is the final equation for B. Okay, question B. This is final answer for question. Okay, I give you 2 minutes to write this in your exercise. Okay, I give you 2 minutes to write this in your exercise book. Or anyone, if you have any question, okay, can ask in comment section. Okay, anyone to ask can ask in comment section. Okay, 2 minutes. Okay, now we move to other question. Okay, we move to other question. Okay, this is in situation. Okay, okay, the force of gravity. Okay, force of gravity F varies inversely as the square of the distance between two objects D. Okay, two objects D. So we have F here. First variable is F. Second variable is D. Okay. First one is F. Okay, the force of gravity. Second one will be D. Okay, variable D. Distance between two objects. Okay. So we change this into variation relation. Variation relation. We have F. Okay, we have F here. F varies. Okay, varies. So put a symbol of variation. Put a variation. Varies inversely. Inversely. Okay, inversely there will be 1 over something. Okay, 1 over something. Okay, the second variable. Inversely as the square of the distance. The square of the distance. Square. Okay, as the square of the distance between two objects T. Okay, there will be 1 over 1 over T. 1 over T. It is given, it is given that the force of gravity of two objects is equal 50 Newton when the distance between them is 1.2. Write an expression of F in terms of. Okay, so from variation relation, we change to equation form. How to change? Okay, the variable here is intact. Okay, F. No change to variable. Okay, no change to variable. Also no change here, 1 over D. Okay, the only change, the only difference here is symbol of variation. Okay, the symbol of variation, I change to equal, the symbol of equal. Okay, and I put a letter of K. Okay, to show K is a constant. Okay, this is the first step. Okay, the first two steps you must do. Okay, the first one, write in variation relation. Then the second one, okay, turn to equation, the equation form, change to equation form. Okay, any question? Any question? Okay, okay, no? Okay, it is given Okay, that the force of gravity. Force of gravity between two objects is 15 Newton. It's 15 Newton when the distance between them is 1 over 2. An expression of F in terms of T. Okay, so we have here the force of gravity. The force of gravity is F. So here will be F between two objects. Okay, distance between two objects. Okay, D. Okay, D here is 15. Okay, here is D. Here is D, and the value is, oh sorry, not D here. When the distance between them, okay, D here is 1.2. Sorry, okay, 1.2 cm. Okay, here F is 15. F is 15. Okay, K here, okay, we don't know the value of K yet, and 1 over D. Okay, distance here is 1.2. 1.2. This is the step. Then to solve this, okay, we left K here on the right side, and we move this bracket to the left side. Okay, there will be 15, okay, multiply with 1.2, okay, divide with 1. Divide with 1. Okay, get your calculator. Get your calculator. 15 multiply with 1.2 is equal 18. So the value of K here is 18. Okay, 18. Okay, first step done, second step done, third step done. Okay, we have a value of K here. So the last one is take the value of K, okay, and put back in equation form. Equation form here is F is equal to K in bracket 1 over 20. Okay, so K here is 18. K here is 18. Okay, F equal to 18 in bracket 1 over D. Okay, this we can write in 18 over D. Okay, 18 over D. Okay. This is the third example. Okay, I give you 2 minutes to write this in your exercise book. And okay, so we continue to our next example. Yes, next example. Okay. Okay. The first example. It is given that P, okay, so we write P here, varies. Put a symbol of variation inversely. So there will be 1 over SQ. So we put Q. Okay. Now we have variation relation. P is varies to, okay, P varies inversely. Okay, varies inversely as SQ. Okay. Then we change to equation form. Change to equation form. No. Okay, no change to the variable. Okay, so we have P here, and we have 1 over Q here. Okay, the only change is, okay, the only change is from a symbol of variation, it will become symbol of equal. Okay, it will become symbol of equal, and we put or we add a letter of K. Okay, K is a constant. Okay, K is a constant. Okay. First and second step is done. First step done, second step done. Third step, in the third step, we want to substitute all the value. Okay, we want to substitute all the value of P and Q to find the value of A. Okay, so we have P. Okay, in question, if P is 2, if P is equal to 2, okay, when Q is equal to 7, okay, Q equal to 7, P equal to 2, Q is equal to 7. So P is 2, okay, K 1 over 1 over 7. Okay, P is 2, Q is 7. Okay, then to find K, we move 1 over 7 to the left side. It will become 2 multiplied with 7 over 1. Okay, so K here is 14. 2 times 7 is 14. Okay, the value here is K is 14. Okay, so take the value of K 14, put back, okay, put back in equation form. Okay, we have P is equal to 14. Okay, and we get 1 over, okay, 1 over Q. Or we can write as P equal to 14 over Q. Okay, this is a third step. The first step is here, second step is here, third step is here. Solve this. This is fourth step. P equal to 14 over Q. Okay, are we finish it? No. Okay, no, we're not finished yet. We have the last question. Calculate the value of P. Calculate the value of P. Calculate P. Okay, when Q is 1.6. We have P equal to 14 divided with 1.6. Getting your calculator, 14 divided with 1.6 is P is equal to 8.77. Okay, this is the first example. Okay. Okay, any question? We have question here. What is question here? Can write like this. 2 multiplied with 7 is 14. Can. Okay, what you mean? Can. Okay. Okay. You can also, okay. You can also write 2 multiplied with 7 here. Okay. Here. Okay. You can also write 2 multiplied with 7 equal to K. Okay. No need to write number 1. Okay. No need to write number 1. Okay. Okay. Okay, because it's 1. Okay. Okay, 2 minutes to write this in your exercise book. Any question? 22 students. Okay, thank you, 22 students. Okay, I take an attendance after this at the end of class. Okay, we move to the next example. Okay, where the next example? Okay, here. Okay, we move the third skill, the last skill in this session. Okay, the first one is done, second is done. Okay, then we do the third learning standard. Solve problem involving inverse variation. Okay, problem solving. According to Boyle law, okay, according to Boyle law, okay, the gas pressure P, the gas pressure P. So this is a first variable P. Okay, the gas pressure P of a mass of gas is inverse. Okay, is inverse. Okay, there are word inverse here. Okay, so there are inverse variation proportionally to the volume of the gas. Proportional to the volume of the gas. V. Okay, so V also variable. Okay, V also variable. If the temperature, okay, temperature of the gas is fixed, okay, of the gas is fixed. Okay, according to Boyle law, the gas pressure P of a mass of gas is inversely proportional to the volume of the gas V if the temperature of the gas is fixed. Okay. Okay, so there are only two variable, P and V. Okay, temperature, okay, don't get any variable. It's fixed value for temperature. The diagram, okay, the diagram on the right show the gas trapped in a cylinder. Okay, so there are P here, a gas pressure, and volume of the gas, V. Okay, this is V, volume of gas. This is P, okay, pressure. Okay, when the volume inside the cylinder is 18. Okay, volume inside is P or V. Okay, volume is V. Okay, so this V, okay, is 80 centimeter cube. The gas pressure, okay, the pressure is P. It's 190.25. Okay, 190.25. Okay. Calculate the volume of the gas in cm cube when the gas pressure inside the cylinder is 1 to 1.6. Okay, 1 to 1.76. Okay. Okay. So the first one, we write down the relation. Okay. The relation. The relation here is P. Okay, P is inverse proportionally. Okay. Inverse proportionally. So there are variation and inverse. Okay. So the volume of the gas P. So you write P, okay, is varies inversely with V. Okay. Then from first step, we change to second step. Second step, we change variation to equal and we put K here, and in bracket we have 1 over V. Okay. Of this we have P K over V. Okay. K multiplied with 1 is K divided with K. So, okay. First step, second step done. Okay, the third step. Okay, substitute the value. Substitute the value. We have V is 18 and we have P is 190.25. Okay, so P 190.25, okay, equal K. No value for K yet. Divide with V. With V. What is V? Okay, value of V here is 80. 80. So put 80. Okay. Then we want to find a value of K. Okay. To find value of K. Okay. To find value of K, we move 80 to the left side. We move 80 here. There will be 190.25 multiply with 80. Okay. Why we use multiply? Because this is divide. Okay. This is divide. To the left side, you get multiply. Using your calculator, Okay, you have 190.25 multiplied with 80. Okay, you have 50,000. Then you have 50,000. K is 50,220. Okay, huge value. Okay, K is 15,220. Okay, 50,000. Okay, so the new value of K, okay, the new value of K is going to be substituted in equation form. This is equation form. Okay, so we have P equal K. K is 15 to 120. Okay, divide with V. V is V. Okay, we only change the value of K here. Okay, K constant. Okay, so this is a final equation. Final equation between P and V. The question here is, okay, this is question. Calculate the volume of the gas. Calculate the volume means V. Okay, when the gas pressure P at the cylinder is 121.6871. Okay, so we have P. Okay, take back the equation. P equal to 15,220 divide with P. V. Okay, here I erase this first. Okay, P here is 121.76. 15220 point V. Okay. To find V, we move 50,220 to left side, and it will become 5220, okay, divide with 121.76 equal to V. Equal to V. Okay, using calculator. Using calculator, 15220 divide with 121.76. Okay, you have final value of V is 125. Sorry, 125. The unit is cm cube. Okay, so this is last example. Okay, the last example. Okay, please write this in your exercise book. Okay, write this in your exercise book. Okay, 2 minutes. Okay, 2 minutes. After this, I will give you an exercise to do at home. Okay, and I will take an attendance. Okay, any question? Okay, any question? Any question? Okay, any question? Okay, if no question, then that's all for today. Dishantian. Thank you, Dishantian.